Presented here tonight. We've got 4 from Plentywood, 2 from Bainville, 2 from Floyd Lake, 2 from Savage, 4 from Circle, 2 from Mondack, 1 from Fairview, and 3 from Culbertson. So yeah, we had a soup supper here tonight. So we're gonna appreciate our coaches. We'll have the national anthem here now. And we got our national anthem out there. Now we'll have our starting lineups. We'll start with the visiting the blue team. We'll start with a 5'3" sophomore, number 13 from Savage, Cambry Conradson. From Floyd Lake, we got a 5'8" senior, number 15, Bailey Davidson. And we got a Culbertson cowgirl here standing 6 feet tall, senior, number 1, Megan Granboyce. Then we coming in from the Circle Wildcats, a 5'8" junior, number 4, Grace Gackle. Then we have from Grenora, the Mondack Thunder, 5'8", a senior, number 5, Emma Smart. Now for the home team tonight, a Circle Wildcat, 5'6", sophomore, number 2, Kristen Wagner. Another Mondack Thunder girl, 5'6", senior, number 33, Kiera Brunel. Then we have a Plentywood Wildcat, 5'9", junior, number 4, Audrey Sampson. Another Plentywood Wildcat, 5'7", junior, number 14, Peyton Curtis. And finishing out was a Fairview Warrior, a 5'10", 5'10" freshman, number 24, Macy Cheldy. Now we're going to start with the visitors. Start at the top of the list. A Plentywood Wildcat, 5'10", senior, number 20, Emma Brenstall. We have another Plentywood Wildcat, number 3, a 5'6", senior, Annie Call. Oh, excuse me. We got a Culbertson cowgirl out. That was number 2, 6 foot tall, senior, number 3, McKenna Hauge. Now we have Annie Call from the Plentywood Wildcats, 5'6", number 3. Now from Floyd, 5'10", senior, number 22, Dasani Nesbitt. We go over here, another Circle Wildcat, 5'10", freshman, number 30, Madeline Moline. Now a Savage Warrior, 5'10", senior, number 21, Tia Conradson. Then we have a junior, 5'9", Culbertson cowgirl, number 2, Destiny Thompson. For the home team, a Bainville Bulldog, 5'5", freshman, number 13, Haley Berwick. Finishing out the roster for the blue team, a Circle Wildcat, 5'9", senior number 34, Alexis Moline. And finishing out the roster for the white team, the Bainville Bulldog, 5'7", sophomore number 10, Elsie Wilson. Blue team is coached by Bill Triplett, and the white team is coached by Jenna Bolstead from Miles City. Bill Triplett, of course, is coaching over at the Wilson Tetons. Thank you. Feel free to guide me through this at any time.
I tell you what, I almost got myself confused on that alternating.
Yeah, I did.
I tell you what. Then I completely changed it from starting with their height and grade until the number and their name, and you know what? You just roll with it.
That's right.
No one else knew it wasn't planned.
Well, turn yourself up just a little bit there.
Am I 1 or 2?
There we go. There we go. I can hear you now.
Oh, I didn't.
Something wasn't.
I didn't have this up.
Yeah, you got to.
It's kind of sliding a little bit.
You got to put that in your mouth. And who have we got for the referees tonight? We got
Mr. Nate Creek, Mr. Lon Swigert, Mr. Marcus Mayer. So
these
3 really good officials.
Yep.
Now, if they get it wrong, we're going to say they got it wrong. And I'm sure that Lon can hear me. Yeah. So he'll look over here and give the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Yeah, he was up at Wolf Point at the Eastern Sea. So, okay, who we got jumping here?
We got McKenna Hauge. It looks like Madeline Moline. Are you going blue or white here, Tim?
Let me go blue.
Okay. Right. So Hauge won the tip, but right to
Brensdahl. Layup.
That's just how Coach Bolstead drew it up. Lose the tip, but get the layup. So Berwick into Wilson. Hands off to Hauge. She's going to get the screen from Nesbitt. Kind of bobbled the pass. Well, it picks it up over to Nesbitt. She dribbles right side on Brensdahl. Spin move. Looking in for Berwick. She's double teamed. Throws it back out. Wilson's going to chase it down. Crosses over. Her layup is up and rolls in. So 2 for Elsie Wilson. Full court pressure being put on here by Team White.
Call to the back. Gets it up to Thompson. Now to Moline. Underneath the Brensdahl under the bucket. Up and good.
Yeah, good move. Emma Brensdahl gets that ball close to the basket. You might as well forget about it. It's going in. Wilson with it gets it to Berwick. She dribbles back top of the key looking for a little help. Hands off to Nesbitt. Nesbitt guarded by Brensdahl. Refused the screen. She's going to try to take Brensdahl one-on-one. Gets cut off. Gets it to Wilson top of the key. Gives it back to Nesbitt. She's in the right corner looking for a little help. Gets it to Hauge. Thought about the 3. She was cut off by her teammate Thompson. Gets it into Nesbitt. Back out to Tia Conrads. And 3 on the way is good. So 4 shots in the early going. 4 made shots. 5-4. Team White over Team Blue.
Blue now. Moline on the right-hand side. Way cross court to, I can't see the
name. It was Thompson.
Thompson.
Yeah, long rebound, tipped out to Wilson. She's going to push the pace, finds Berwick up ahead, crosses over, shot a little too hard. Rebound to Alexis Moline.
Here comes the blue team, comes across the timeline. Over to the right side to Moline. Moline down on the right baseline. Back to Moline, right wing. She drives into the free throw line. Over to the left side is underneath to Brensdahl through her fingers.
Lost the hand. Boy, Emmett Brensdahl was wide open there. Conradson comes up with it, leads the charge and hands off to Berwick. Over to Wilson, who thought about a 3, instead takes one dribble, skips it to Conradson. Her 3's on the way. No good. So Conradson had hit one earlier.
Bounce pass underneath to Thompson. Shot up and good, right into the bucket.
Well, that was Destiny Thompson going against teammate McKenna Hauge, and Thompson wins that battle. So Wilson with it into the front court, gives it over to Conradson. One dribble and skips over to Berwick. Back dribble and the 3 on the way is no good. Rebounded Hauge. Her layup no good. Berwick fights for it, gets it to Conradson. 3 on the way is good. So offensive rebounding for Team White leads to another 3 by Tia Conradson.
We got an 8-6 score right now with the white team ahead. Call on the left side. Ball up, Moline, top of the key now. Over to Thompson. Now left side now, drives down to the left baseline, pulls it back out. Now to Moline on the left wing, tries to go underneath to Brensdahl. Has the pass deflected, and we have a reach-in foul.
Well, and that's one of those what you call a good foul there, because Tia Conradson was off to the races, and only that little reach-in saved a layup. So Hauge inbounded here to Wilson. They have the 8-6 lead. Wilson picks up dribble top. The key plays give and go. Berwick's pass is no good. Intercepted by Call.
Call in the backcourt now. Dribbles on the left-hand side. Comes top of the key. Drives in. Ball's lost for a second. Picked up by the Hauge.
Yeah, good active hands by Tia Conrads and creates another turnover. Hauge gets it up to Nesbitt, who found a cutting Berwick. Her pass back out, bounces off some feet. Spinning shot, no good by Nesbitt. Never really had her feet set.
Moline, down court pass, over to the left-hand side now. Moline, top of the key, goes to Brensdahl, under the pass under the left side. Bounce pass over to Brensdahl on the right side, shot no good.
A rebound to Conradson, and that ball just about went down for Emma Brensdahl. Conradson up ahead to Nesbitt in the perfect cut, but there was two players there. Conradson and Berwick both cut, and Nesbitt threw it right between them. I think she saw white jerseys, and
they didn't know which one.
And they stopped, so you can't blame that on Dasani. Nesbitt made the pass to open space.
Moline now, over to the right side, Call.
Well, we had a plethora of scoring early on, and we've been about 3 minutes now, 2.5 minutes without a basket.
That's right, over to the left side, Brensdahl. Way cross court to Moline. 3-point is away and in.
Well, a good skip pass, and Madeline Moline had her feet set and knocks it down, gives Team Blue the lead. Wilson with it into the front court. It's off to Conradson. She was thinking about that third three. Plays give and go with Nesbitt. And Nesbitt's going to draw contact. The layup is no good, but she'll go to the line for two. Looks like the foul's going to be on 34. That will be Alexis Moline. And we got wholesale substitutions.
Oh, my gosh.
Here, so.
Gackle Davidson. Turn your head and move the ponytail. Smart. And
first free throw, no good for Nesbitt. And, yeah, it's going to be 5 in, 5 out for both teams, with the exception, obviously, of Nesbitt, who still has to shoot a free throw. Yeah. So sorry,
I had to catch all that before I lost it.
That's all right. So we have Kiara Brunel into the game.
Nesbitt's
second
shot.
Free throw is up and good. Macy Cheldey going to check in for Dasani Nesbitt. So the 5 for Team White and Coach Bolstead, Kristen Wagner, Kiara Brunel, Audrey Sampson, Peyton Curtis, and Macy Cheldey.
So we got to learn another set of names.
Right? I knew the first 5 pretty well.
Smart, top of the key to Davidson. Davidson dribbles over to the right-hand side now. Top of the key. Right side, Conradson, Cambry. Cambry tries to drive down on the baseline, brings it back out to Smart. Smart comes into the paint, pass outside to Davidson. Gets it over to the left side now. Conradson. Now Davidson. Conradson. Smart, long three off the backboard and in.
Boy, that's the person you want late in the shot clock taking that. Macy Cheldey to inbound, a little full court pressure being put on Blue. Wagner has in the backcourt, and she is getting pressured all over by Bailey Davidson. Pass stolen by Cambry Conradson. It's going to be a jump ball. Heard the whistle. Yeah, for sure that there's no way it was a foul.
No, that was good.
All ball. Kiara Brunel, a complete stuff on top of Cambry Conradson. Alternating possession keeps it with Team White. Brunel got it into Cheldey, who hands it right back to Brunel. She's guarded very closely by Cambry Conradson. Hands it across to Sampson, who swings over to Wagner. Wagner looking for a screen from Cheldey. No give and go. Gets it over across to Sampson again. Into Cheldey. Up and in. Good patience by Team White as they find Macy Cheldey in the post for an easy 2.
Here's Gackle. Onto the right side is Smart. 11 to 12. The ball is stolen.
Yeah, Kiara Brunel comes out with it and, boy, keeps her bounce, keeps her dribble. Gets ahead to Sampson. Her three on the way is just off the front iron, and Cheldey just about had the rebound. Good hustle by her to tip it out.
Gackle now on the right side. Dribbles into the paint. Loses control. Picked up by
Curtis. Yeah, Peyton Curtis with the steal. She's going to come up into the front court. So it was Audrey Sampson that had it. Gets it to Wagner, into Brunel, now into Cheldey. Thought about the layup. Instead kicks it back out. Boy, and all alone under the basket was Peyton Curtis. Boy, no one picked her up, and the missed shot falls right in her lap. Almost too open.
Yep. Over to the right side, Sampson, or Smart. Now Gackel. Davidson. Left side. Top of the key, Conradson, Cambry. Over to the left side. Ball is stolen, and we got a tie-up on the floor.
Like teammates Emma Smart and Kara Brunell going at it. Well, Smart just about got a second three away. Well, she banked one in earlier, and she really wanted that second one. Good closeout by Kara Brunell.
What do we got for time to score?
2:53 left here in the first period. 13-12. The home team, Team White, on top.
Conradson drives into the paint. Back out to Smart. Smart's three-point shot is up and rolls in.
A big shot from Emma Smart, her second three-pointer. Wagner into Brunell, and both of them have come with the shot clock winding down. Sampson with it, looking for Cheldy. Catch and shoot is not good, but she's going to get contact and go to the line. We'll see who the referees can't tell. There's no numbers on the field either. It's going to be on blue 4. That's Grace Gackel. So second
team foul.
Sorry, third team foul.
Oh,
yes, I
missed the other one. I'm sorry.
First free throw is up and no good for Macy Cheldy. 15-13, Team Blue with the lead. 2:32 left, first period. Second free throw on the way, and that one is good. Cheldy splits a pair of free throws.
1 point game. Blue with the lead by one. Cambry on the top of the key. She's going to try that long three. In and out. Oh, we got what we call it over and back the old way.
Yep, that's going to be Smart reaching over former teammates Kira Brunell. So two teammates getting the chance to play against each other. I'm sure they matched up in practice with Coach Dylan McLean plenty of times, but now getting to play against each other here. Brunell gets it over to Wagner, put it on the floor, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds by Cambry Conradson. So Brunell, the trigger the inbound pass, gets it over to Wagner, swings over to Sampson, over to Curtis. They're looking for Cheldy in the post, can't get it to her. Curtis puts it on the floor, skips it to Brunell, back to Sampson, gets it into Curtis, thought about the lip, gets it to Wagner, top of the key. Three is good. Boy, the ladies have come to shoot tonight. That's the sixth three-point shot made in this first period.
Here's Conradson. Bounce pass over to the left side is to Davidson. Picked up by Granboyce. Now to Gackel. Way cross court to Cambry. Cambry shot short. Goes out of bounds.
Sampson, it looked like it was going to, and it stopped. Boy, errant pass and good hustle play by Macy Cheldy. And an even better one by Cambry Conradson, who airballed the three-pointer, sprints down and knocks away what would have been a sure layup.
Yes.
So I think you can see, if you're watching this game online, you can tell that a lot of talent's on the floor tonight for both teams. Brunell gets it in, hands over to Curtis, over to Sampson. Her drive was cut off by Smart, gives it back to Curtis. She's cut off by Grandboy. Brunell on the drive, throws it up, it rolls around and out. Like here, Brunell almost had the chance for the three-point play, but she will earn a couple of free throws. It's going to be on white 5. Sorry, on blue 5. Excuse me.
That's Emma
Smart, and that's her second. First free throw is up and no good. So Team White with the 2-point lead, but they have missed the first free throw all 3 times they've been at the line. Second free throw for Brunell is up and good. Boy, the old side knuckleball spin on that shot. I haven't seen that in a while.
Here comes Conradson now. Top of the key. Over the left side. Now to Hauge. Hauge drives in. Shot short.
Audrey Sampson comes over. Maybe a little bit of nerve, seeing a couple of shots come up pretty short here the last couple of trips. Sampson to Wagner. She swings it through to Curtis to Brunell, looking for Cheldy. Instead gets it to Curtis. Good ball fake, and the driving floaters up and in. Peyton Curtis with 2. And it's now a 5-point lead with under a minute to go.
Here's Cambry now. Drives into the paint. Left side, layup up and in.
Like good hand control by Cambry Conradson. She started to lose that, still able to get it up and use a little backspin off the backboard. Brunell over to Wagner, gets it back, swings it to Sampson. Couple of dribbles, gets it to Curtis. Curtis looking for Chell. He couldn't get it to her. Gets to Burnell, top the key. 3 is up and good. And again, I tell you what, it's not backspin. It is a full side spin knuckleball, but it went in. That's all that matters.
That's right.
10 seconds left.
Cambry over to Jacko. Now the right side. Now Conradson drives down to the right wing. Gets it into Grand Boyce. Shot is up and it's no good.
Boy, as good a look as you could get there for Grace Gackel. And, I mean, perfect execution. If you're looking to get a shot right at the buzzer, I mean, you got it right at the last 2 seconds. So, boy, Team Blue went a little cold there at the second part of that first period. And looks like we're going to get the original starting 5 for Team White come back in. The officiating, Lonnie's not looking up here. First minute and a half.
Oh, yeah, that was
blazing up and down the floor. Ball going in the hoop, and I mean, I think that's important when you see shots going in early. You kind of get a little bit better flow to the game, a little more confidence. So it is going to be Team White with the ball. McKenna Hauge to inbound to Elsie Wilson. Wilson with it. Passes over to Berwick. She uses the screen from Nesbitt. Her shot no good. Rebound to Wilson. Off the glass and no good. Rebound to Brensdahl.
Brensdahl gets it stripped out and picked up by Moline. Back to Brensdahl. Over to Moline. Top of the key. Sister Moline. 3-point shot short.
Yeah, rebounded by Hauge. Boy, it looked good when she let it go. Hauge up to Conradson.
Oh, on the ground.
Yep, they're going to get Alexis Moline for the body. Tia just slid by slightly. And that's going to be Moline's second foul, I believe.
Yes, that's what I have.
So Conradson inbound gets it to Nesbitt. Over to Berwick. Her 3 on the way. That's going to be off. Well, you could see it all the way from when she let it go.
There's Moline. Stutter step, turn around, layup is up and no good. Rebound,
Hauge.
Hauge.
Move, just everything up the finish. Hauge with another rebound gets it to Conradson. Looking in for Berwick. She dribbles back out left baseline, gets it over to Nesbitt. Nesbitt with it to Conradson. Her 3 on the way is in and out. Boy, that would have been
a lot of heat on that one was left. Here's the blue team. Call over to Brensdahl. Brensdahl under the bucket, shot up, no good. Good.
And Dasani Nesbitt is a really good player, and at 5'10", causes a lot of people some problems. But Emma Brensdahl is, I would say, probably the best post player we've got in the district. And she took the contact and just put the shot up, and you get it up on the rim, good things happen. Can't complete the 3-point play, though. Nesbitt with the rebound, and looking for Berwick ahead, and just out of her reach, Haley was backpedaling and couldn't corral it. So turnover for Team White, and 23-19 your score, chance for Team Blue to get back within a possession.
A lot of speed out there to go right now. And Moline hands it to Sister. Now Brensdahl underneath Moline. Shot in the paint, up no good. She goes to the line for 2.
Yeah, good offense there. A little weave at the top, and then found a cutter right into the middle, and Madeline Moline with a good strong move. She earns 2 free throws. That foul's going to be on Conradson, her first.
Shot at the line is up and no good. Rolls out.
Right, the one thing we haven't seen much of here is good free throw shooting. Everything else we're shooting a pretty high percentage.
Even in the tournaments, there wasn't a lot of good free throw shooting. I mean, individually, yes, but teams, no. Shot is up, and that one's good.
23-20, 8:36 to go. Second period. Wilson with it, gets it to Conradson. Uses the screen from Nesbitt. Long jumper is banked in. Boy, good pick and pop there. Nesbitt set the screen, and Conradson came off it and popped the jumper.
Call now. Over to the left side to Moline. Still on the left side. Back to Moline, top of the key. Gets the screen from the sister. Gets a call. Call comes to the free throw line over to the left side. Now Moline at the top of the key. Underneath to, I missed the number. Who shot it?
It was Destiny Thompson.
Thompson.
Left-hand shot was no good. Boy, right idea by Nesbitt looking for a cutting Hauge, but read perfectly by Madeline Moline.
Behind the back dribble by Moline. Underneath to Brensdahl. Layup, no good by Brensdahl. Foul against Nesbitt.
Yeah, that's, it's one of those things. If this was a regular season game, I think you'd have a coach telling Desani, like, listen, you can't play behind her. You got to play in front of her. Make them have to throw it over the top. Because if Emma Brensdahl gets it and she's got you on her back, she is just going to make a move and put it up. And best case scenario, you're going to foul her and she's got to shoot free throws. And she misses the first one here, but she's already drawn, by my count, 4 fouls tonight.
That was Haley Berwick that created that foul, right?
Yep, it was. Second free throw for Brensdahl, up and good 25-21. Wilson with it front court, and
reach-in foul against Wilson.
Let him play. I'll tell Nate that during halftime. Let him play, Nate. So it's going to be inbounded here by Berwick, looking for a little help. Gets up to Conradson. Boy, had to sky for that one. Just about over her head. Long three on the way. Rattles in and out. And chased down by Thompson. It's going to be poked out of bounds, I think, by Wilson or Nesbitt. But, boy, it looked like that three was going to go down for Conradson. She was a good 5 feet behind the three-point line.
Here's Call. Gets it underneath to Brensdahl. Layup. That was scooped underneath.
Yeah, Alexis Moline with a great move. And we had a 25-23 game here. Wilson on the drive. Her shot up and good. Good recognition of an open lane by Elsie Wilson.
Right side, Moline. Over to the left side. Tries to go back. Give and go. Stolen by Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson leading the break. Had a couple people up ahead. Wisely decides to pull it out. Swings it through to Tia Conradson, top of the key. Finds it cutting Wilson. Drop step. Left-hand layup just a little too strong over Thompson.
Moline now with the ball. Comes across. Pass over underneath to Brensdahl. Underneath shot is up and good.
Got Hauge underneath the basket, used it as a little bit extra help, and easy 2 points for Emma Brensdahl.
You're just not going to stop Emma. Shot by Conradson is deflected. Saved from going out of bounds. Picked up by Moline. Back to Moline.
Well, I threw it right back to Conradson. Boy, Blue had a chance to get in there and tie it. Nesbitt with it. Gets over to Hauge. Good pump fake. The long two on the way is no good. I don't think she realized that her foot was on the line. She had a good dribble and pump fake to get free.
Knocked out of bounds by Conradson. It'll be the Blue team.
2-point game. Chance for Blue to take their first lead in quite a while.
Here's Call. Over to Brensdahl. Trying to go underneath to Moline. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go white.
Yeah, that's just one of those things where when you haven't practiced, all these kids, they're good players, and they've played a lot of basketball. When you don't get a chance to practice, sometimes those little fundamental things, entry passes and whatnot, we've seen a lot of those go high. Obviously, a little bit of, adrenaline going in these games, too.
Yes.
Hauge with it, hands off to Nesbitt. Nesbitt on the drive. She's got the freshman Moline on her, spins it up, and rolls on that basketball and roll it in. Great move by Nesbitt to get to. Senior on the freshman.
Call. Gets it over to Moline. Top of the key. Left side. Trying to go to Brensdahl. Brensdahl on the left side at the post is up and in.
Yeah, boy, Nesbitt made a good play on that and just didn't get the ball. And Emma Brensdahl with a little bit of a bounce into some contact and then banks it in. Well, Wilson threw up a tough shot, missed it, got her own rebound and put it back in. But back to Brensdahl's basket. That's almost like a little old guy basketball.
Yeah.
So
Blue on the left side now. Thompson.
Nesbitt starting to cheat over the top a little bit there.
Gets it to Moline. Moline out top to sister. Brensdahl left shot, no good.
That rebound to Wilson. You see McKenna Hauge there as well. So White doing a good job crashing the rebounds. Wilson skip pass over to Nesbitt. What a great pass to Hauge. And Hauge finishes it. Great vision from Dasani Nesbitt.
First 2 points for Hauge.
Yeah, just when Team Blue thought they were getting back in it, Team White's opened up a 6-point lead, and again, mass substitutions. Good for the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Hard for us trying to remember names.
Oh, yeah. So need them numbers on the front. Well, I have to talk to Lonnie about that, too. Ball top of the key now. Gets it to Cambry. Cambry's layup is no good, and we got contact.
Everything was clean until she started to land. You got to give the shooter room to land. But a good drive from the smallest girl on the floor. Boy, went in amongst the trees, as they say, took the contact and earned the free throws. Foul's going to be on number 2, Kristen Wagner. Yep. Oh, now they changed it to 24.
24.
Macy Cheldy.
Okay. That's still only 1 on her. Hard to keep books that way.
Right.
Conradson's second shot is no good.
A rebound to Cheldy, gets it up ahead to Sampson. Sampson looking for a little help, gets it over to Wagner. Hands off over to Curtis, back over to Sampson. We're looking for Cheldy in the post, can't get it to her. Couple dribbles, skips over to Burnell. On Conradson, Burnell spinning in the lane. She can't get anywhere, kicks it back out to Curtis. Curtis with a couple dribbles, she drives baseline in amongst 3 defenders, and she travels, just had nowhere to go, driving on that right baseline.
Pass into the blue is Conradson now. 4 minutes left. 33-27 to score. White with the lead. Conradson, top of the key. Steps back. 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebound. Smart. He tied up.
Well, Emma Smart had her player boxed out, had the rebound ready to go back up, and great hustle play by Peyton Curtis to come in and tie her up.
Alternating possession goes to the home team.
So Sampson with it from Cheldy. She goes past Smart, pulls up. Boy, could have kept going there. Gets it back to Burnell. Burnell looking to attack. Used a little bit of a screen from Cheldy. Can't get it to her. Looking for a little help. Finds Sampson. Bounce pass around to Wagner. She's wide open. Her 3 is too strong off the back iron. Rebound to Burnell. Gets it back to Wagner. Over to Sampson. Swinging around the perimeter to Curtis. Back to Wagner. She was picked up by Davidson. Burnell guarded by Conradson. Gives it back to Wagner. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Burnell still swinging around the perimeter. Gets it to Curtis. To Sampson. They're still trying to get to Cheldy. Good pass over the top. Step through. Left-hand layup up and good. Macy Cheldy with a great strong move. Good patience by the white team.
Just took it up underneath. They took that 1 extra step. Smart over to the left side now is Grand Boyce. Hands it off to Davidson. Davidson top of the key over to the right side is Jacko. Jacko dribbles down to the right baseline. Gets it up to Grand Boyce. Grand Boyce drives into the paint. Shots blocked. Gets it over to Jacko. Shots no good.
Yeah, I know that they didn't score on that, but that was a great crossover by Megan Grandboy, and then a great tip when her pass got almost intercepted to give him a chance.
Yes.
So they find Cheldy inside again. Well, she gets fouled. I believe they're going to get Smart, and if it is, that's her 3rd. Cheldy's shot is no good. It is going to be on number 5, Emma Smart, and that is her 3rd foul. Macy Cheldy to the line, shooting 2. A chance to open a double-digit lead here. First free throw is up and no good. It's too strong off the back iron. She'll get 1 more. She split a pair earlier. Second free throw is up, and that one is good. So Cheldy has split 2 pairs of free throws tonight. 2 of 4 from the line.
Pass comes into Conradson. Conradson drives to the free throw line, drives into the trees. Layup up, no good. She goes to the line for 2.
Well, good aggression there from Camry Conradson. Just taking it right out. If you're going to give her any little bit of space, she's going to find it and get it. So her second opportunity at the line tonight. 2:21 left, 36-27 your score. First one up and good for Conradson.
Who's the foul on?
Number 2, that's on Kristen Wagner. Her first.
I got it. Okay. Second one is up and good, too.
And for the first time tonight, someone made both free throws.
Yeah.
Sampson into Cheldy, back to Sampson. She splits the defense, bringing in the front court, and throws it right over the head of Wagner. Like one of those things the coaches tell you all the time, do not make a 2-foot pass, just use your dribble, and that is a prime example
Hold on to it from there.
of that. So.
Oh, you're such a good person to have up here. Conradson now on the left side. Gets it to Smart. Now to Conradson. She brings it around to the key. Free throw line extended shot, no good.
A rebound to Curtis, and boy, blue team's getting a lot of good shots. There's not getting any second chance opportunities. Great boxing up by Team White. Sampson with it, trying to throw over the top to Cheldy. She corrals it, surrounded by 3 blue players. Gets out to Sampson. 3 on the way is good. Boy, Audrey Sampson has been kind of hesitant to take some shots, but she got that one lined up, and it was nothing but net. And largest lead of the night, 39-29.
Gets it over to the left side now. Davidson tries to go underneath. Over on the left baseline. Now Davidson, top of the key. Launches a three-pointer shot, no good. Rebound by Granboyce, and she steps on the line.
Well, that ball took kind of a funny bounce. You don't see Bailey Davidson airball a shot too often, but there was something funny about the spins. That ball hit, and instead of keeping going forward, it bounced back in. And I think that surprised a lot of players. Boy, and Smart's going to get called for a foul in the backcourt, trying to take it away from Cheldy, and that's number 4 on Emma Smart. Minute 12 left to go. Wagner with Davidson took a big old swing at it, and all she had to do was grab a hold of it, but boy, she swatted at that hard. Burnell with a good crossover, and well, it's going to be a jump ball called. One official had it as a jump ball. The second had it as a foul. I think they got it right because you could, from our vantage point, you could see hands on the ball.
Brenstall is going to come in now to give Smart a break. Yeah, now they're going to start mixing it up on us, Sid. We had it figured out.
We did.
Conradson, top of the key now. Dribbles over to the right-hand side. Now to Granboyce. Granboyce at the free throw line. Brenstall guarded by Cheldy. Scoop shot up and good. That's pretty.
You know, 2 years from now, Macy Cheldy probably blocks that shot when she gets a little more experience. But Emma Brenstall just so smart in how she plays in the post, and I mean, just putting on a clinic down there right now.
That scoop shot, I think the first time I've seen that.
No, she's got a variety of moves she can use. So Sampson with it. Boy, Conradson all over her. She gets it into Cheldy. Shot is blocked.
Brunel with Brenstall with the rebound. Left side over to Gackel. Now to Conradson. Gets it to Davidson at the low post. Shot no good. Rebound White.
At 6 seconds to go. Sampson with it, getting a little pressured. Needs to get up here. Oh, finds Burnell wide open. And that shot's not going to count. But he didn't get it off in time. Boy, one of those not quite aware of the clock. Boy, made a good move, and there's nothing but white jerseys down there. But it comes after the buzzer. So you score at the end of 2. The home team, Team White, Team Bolstead, maybe we should call it, 39. Team Blue or Team Triplets, 31.
Hey, how about that?
Well, pretty solid start to our night. Boy, both teams putting on a show, moving a lot of defense. And even though this game is just for fun, you can see a lot of hustle, a lot of aggression on the defensive end. Boy, a couple of times watching kids slap at that ball or tie someone up, especially it seems, and if they've been high school teammates and are playing against each other,
they're going at each other.
Might be a little bit of pride on the line here. So,
okay, for the first half, I'll get some rough stats here for you. The home team, the White Girls, Jenna Bolstead, they're setting with 39 points in the lead. Kristen Wagner has 3 points and 2 fouls, and I think I'm going to skip the fouls because hard to keep track.
I'm interested to see if Emma Smart goes out in the third quarter and fouls out, if they're going to make her sit, or if they're going to let her keep playing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Aren't they going to give them 6 fouls like they do in the?
I have no idea.
You know what else?
It's about the kids, Tim.
Yes. Okay, back to our stats for the White team. Kristen Wagner, she's got 3 points coming right at the first quarter. Then we have McKenna Hauge. She's got two from a field goal. Audrey Sampson has a three-pointer. Elsie Wilson has 3 field goals for 6 points. Haley Berwick has no points yet. Peyton Curtis has 2 field goals coming in the first quarter. That gives her 4. Tia Conradson, she fired up that first quarter. She had 2 3-pointers and ended up with just a field goal in the second quarter. So that gives her 8. Thank you. And Dasani Nesbitt, she's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe and a field goal, so that gives her 4. Macy Cheldy, she's got 2 field goals and has shot 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. That gives her 6. Kiera Brunel, she's got 1 for 2 from the charity stripe and a 3-pointer, so that gives her 4. That should add up to 39, and it does in my book. So for the Blue Girls, Megan Grandboyce, no points yet. Destiny Thompson, 2 field goals coming in the first quarter. That gives her 4. Annie Call, no points. Grace Gackle, no points. Emma Smart, 2 3-pointers coming in the first half. That gives her 6. Cambry Conradson has a field goal in the first quarter and is 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. That gives her 4. Bailey Davidson tried for some 3-pointers on the outside. Missed, no points yet. Emma Brensdahl under the bucket. That's where I don't think she's been any further than 6 feet from the bucket.
I think she took 1 3-pointer late in the shot clock once, but no, she stayed pretty much right within that painted area.
She's got 5 field goals. That gives her 10 on that, and she's 1 for 3 from the charity stripe, so 11. Now to Madeline Moline, the freshman. She's got a 3-pointer coming in the first quarter and 1 for 2 from the charity stripe, so that's 4. Alexis Moline has a field goal coming in the second quarter for 2 points. So what else have we got? We got 6 minutes here to fill.
Yeah. Well, interesting to see strategy and any changes that the coaches make here in the second half. 8-point lead is nothing with the firepower that's on the floor for both of these teams. I'm sure, you saw both.
Starters or
right, it doesn't matter.
No, they're all hot.
Well, and you saw a concerted effort by both coaches with Macy Cheldy on one end for Coach Bolstead and with Emma Brensdahl with Coach Triplett.
Yes.
If they're in the game, get them the ball in the post and make the other team have to stop them. And boy, you saw Dasani Nesbitt. I don't know if it was something that Coach Bolstead said or just Nesbitt realized, hey, I'm not going to stop her if I play behind her. You could see her start to almost 3-quarter player, play slightly in front and take a couple chances. The thing is, when you take that chance, if you don't get it, then there is no defense.
That's right.
There, and Emma Brensdahl is not going to miss the wide open one.
Right. So, and the only one that in any real foul trouble is Emma Smart. So
is that one of those wrong place, wrong time under the basket, I think, a couple times.
Yeah.
So
there was a smile on every one of them, though.
Right.
Well, Annie Call's on the state list, too, so.
We talked about there, kids came out kind of guns blazing, and you can see that initial energy and adrenaline kind of kick-started him, and then you could start to see it kind of come back down, and the pace of play still was high, but not maybe helter-skelter like it was right away in the early going, right? And then you start to, maybe, especially if you're coming off the bench, you saw a couple of kids airball a couple of shots, and then, boy, you get a little nervous, and, the ball feels a little heavier, legs feel a little heavier, and so you started to see maybe some nerves creep in a little bit, and I'm sure both coaches are saying, hey, listen, guys, you miss a shot. Just go out there, give it your best shot, have a little bit of fun, and just let it go. The one area that Team Blue needs to work on is they've got to get some second chance opportunities. They've had good looks, and if you miss them, boy, you'd like to get a rebound and a putback, and that's happened a couple times for Team White.
Team White has been doing great on the offensive board. Staying aggressive on offensive rebounds, getting some second chance points, and it might come down to that. It might come down to who can make some free throws. Both teams have struggled in that regard. Yeah, for the White team, we've got 8 chances, and they've made 6. So that's
5.
2, 4, 5.
Yep,
Okay.
5, 8. Well, I mean, that's I mean, 60. Tell you what, there were years I would have been really happy if my team would have shot 62.5% from the free throw line.
Right. And for Team Blue, Camry Condritson, she's 2 for 2 from the charity stripes. Anyway, she's got 4. Emma Brensdahl's got 3 out there. And Madeline Moline has 2. So,
well, 4 of 9 there, because Conradson 2 of 4, yep. Brensdahl 1 of 3,
yep.
and Moline 1 of 2. So 4 of 9. So they're sitting at 44.4%.
Yeah.
But overall, we had 17 foul shots, and what do we have? 9 makes?
9 makes, yeah.
Yeah, so sitting right around 50%, just over 50%. So, well, just a little bit over 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here at halftime. See Team Bolstead back out on the floor. So, and here comes Team Blue, Team Triplet. They're also back out. So, again, we'll see what words of wisdom and changes have been made.
Well, and one thing that I was just thinking about, these are all athletes, but how much practice have they been? Have they?
Well, yeah, that's.
What?
Yeah.
What? Oh yes, we're on 24/7. So quit swearing up there on the. It's fun.
It's like Madden and Summerall back in the end of the quarter.
Yeah. Oh, I think we work well together.
Absolutely.
I know I definitely have a face for radio. But
I'm kind of with you right there.
But anyway, these teams out there, they're having fun right now. They haven't been practicing. They, maybe there's some that are into track,
right?
And the where some of these shots would have went in, they're just short,
right?
Because they're a little tired, but that's not what they're here for, you know.
Yeah, like I said, it'll be interesting if the game gets close here in the second half. It comes down to 1 or 2 possessions. Are people going to tighten up, or there's 2 trains of thought here. One is, well, the game really. It's not that it doesn't matter, because every game you play matters.
Yes.
But it's, this isn't lose and you go home.
Right,
and everyone else advances. So there is a little bit of relaxation that comes with that, right? I can take the shot, and if I miss, no big deal. And if you're more relaxed, well, more likely you're going to make it. So.
Right.
Team Bolstead, Team White's going to start with the ball to start here in period number 3. We are playing 10-minute periods. I just looked at the clock. Hauge into Berwick. Boy, a little miscommunication by Team Blue there. And Hauge's going to get it back. Layup up and good. Boy, good step through. And boy, an errant pass by Brensdahl to Berwick. She gets it over to Wilson. Her layup up and good. And boy, what a start for Team Bolstead here. 2 straight baskets to start, and they open up a 12-point lead.
Call gets it down to Moline. Underneath to shot up and good.
Yeah, by Thompson. Boy, Thompson. And a great pass by Madeline Moline. Threw it right over the defender. Wilson with it gets it to Conradson. Conradson gets a screen from Nesbitt. Can't get around it, though. Hauge with it over to Wilson. Her 3 on the way is going to be too strong. Rebound to Brensdahl. Boy, and McKenna Hauge just about made a great play. Boy,
she hit it with her foot, though.
Yeah, as well as if she could have trapped it with her hand on her leg, then it's okay. But a kicking motion, any part of that leg, they're going to call you for the kick.
There's call now. Left side to Moline. 3-point shot up off to the left side. Rebound.
And again, 1 and done here for Team Blue. Nesbitt with it. Behind the back dribble on Brensdahl. Stopped. Nice pass to Wilson. Her shot partially blocked. Gets it back. Layup up and whoa! What falls in? Almost came to a stop on the top of the rim.
Ball over to Moline on the right side now. Up to Brensdahl. Brensdahl drives into the paint. Shot up about 8 feet away. No good. Rebound put back by Smart.
And Nesbitt out with it, running the floor again. With no one stepping up to stop her. Nice step through to Hauge. Her shot partially blocked by Madeline Moline. And ball's tipped away, and Call's going to come away with it, and you're not going to catch her. And a badly needed basket for Team Blue, 45-35. It's about 2 minutes into period 3. Hauge with it, faked the 3. Instead skips over to Berwick. Her drive on Thompson, cut off, a layup up, and no good. And it's Call with the rebound.
Thompson up, Call, up to Moline. Underneath to Brensdahl. Brensdahl's shot deflected, picked up by Moline, not a call. Over to Sister Moline. 3-point shot is no good.
And Conradson tracks it down. And that's the one time that Brensdahl maybe made a little bit of a mistake, got a little too deep under the basket and had to bring the ball back up behind her head and gave her a chance to block it. 3 on the way from Conradson's no good.
Brensdahl, downlet pass to Thompson. Her layup's no good, so I think she goes to the line for 2.
Nope, ball just tipped out of bounds by Berwick.
Thank you.
So, and I think we got a timeout on the floor, but I'll tell you, that last sequence there kind of demonstrates maybe the difference in the group that's playing in this game and the rest or a lot of the other players in the conference. Haley Berwick chases down the fast break player, and instead of fouling, is able to get in, make a defensive play, tip it out of bounds, allow our defense to get set, right? And not a foul in there. Not a foul in there, right? It's a very skilled play. It's not a play that every kid can make.
Right.
Right, boys or girls. That's a high-level play, and again, just speaks to the level of athleticism and level of skill that we've got here tonight and why this is such a great event. So it's going to stay Blue basketball. Brensdahl to inbounds.
Brensdahl gets it to Moline on the left side, back into Brensdahl, deflected by Nesbitt.
Yeah, and you can see Nesbitt starting to play a little bit around the side again, getting hands on some passes.
Moline, back to Sister Moline, top of the keep. Bounce pass underneath to Thompson, left-handed layup is no good.
Boy, a great cut by Thompson, just couldn't finish with that left hand. And boy, Berwick with a full head of steam. She sprinted into the front court, gets it to Wilson, swings over to Hauge, 3 on the way, no good.
Rebound Thompson. Down court pass is deflected and picked up by Nesbitt. Nesbitt behind the back, goes up layup, and she's fouled on the ground.
Boy, a great play. Nesbitt at the last moment got those hands up, and that was not an easy pass to deflect. Boy, got her hands up and grabbed it, and then a nice move behind the back and draws contact. So Berwick gets it into Nesbitt. Boy, good out of bounds, but looking for a 3. Conradson, her 3 on the way is no good. Ball tipped around. Boy, 4 white players had a chance for it.
Over to Call. Call going against Conradson. Back to Thompson. 3-point shot is away and swoosh.
Boy, big 3-pointer there. Now back within 7, Team Blue. Wilson, Call all over her. Gives it over to Nesbitt, guarded by Brensdahl. Nesbitt looking for some space, can't get it. Gets it to Wilson. Her 3 from top of the key is just a little short, and Brensdahl with it has Call.
Oh.
Yeah, the left hand has not been kind to the girls tonight.
No.
They've had good looks and just a little too strong. Wilson with it. Stop and pop, no good. Up and down we go.
Now to Moline. Moline on the left side. Gets it to Sister Moline. Shot is no good. Underneath all by herself. Shot no good. Deflected.
Wait, Madeline Moline, I think, trying to figure out how there was no foul on that. Lonnie was there. He had a lot better view than he did. Yeah. But just the way Moline went up and came down, you would assume that there was some contact. But it's going to stay blue ball.
Brensdahl gets it to Moline. Underneath to Brensdahl. Back to Moline. Right corner. 3-point shot. No good. Picked up by...
Well, that's about the third time we've seen the ball kind of just hang on that rim, roll around, and roll in. But we talked about at halftime, second chance points, and that's twice now the Team Blue has gotten baskets off of offensive rebounds. So Nesbitt with it. She's kind of dancing around with it. Skip pass over to Hauge. Corner 3 on the way is no good. Missed everything. Boy, Team White struggling to hit the rim.
Down court pass to Call. Call on the left side. Shot short. They just don't like, you said, don't like that left side.
Oh, Berwick with it. Again, looking to kind of push the pace, gets it to Wilson. Her 3 on the way. Well, it looked good from where we were at, and then Berwick had a chance at it, but Call wisely pokes it out of bounds, and mass substitutions here. 5:05 left, third period. 45-40 is your score. Boy, Team White opened up a 12-point lead right out of halftime, and it is whittled down to 5 now. For,
like I said, it was off those second chance shots.
Yeah, second chance three-pointer, second chance layup. Wagner to inbound for Team Bolstead. Team White gets it into Curtis. Her drive cut off by Grandboy. Right-hand layup goes up and good. Good use of the body to shield that shot.
Back in the backcourt now. Gets it up to Conradson. Over to the left side now is Conradson on the left wing. Top to Gackel. Smart, long three shot. No good.
Rebound to Curtis. Boy, that is within her range. Well, I think Curtis got away with the double dribble. What the pass, and no one was there, and then just kept dribbling.
Ball was poked away. Gets it by Conradson. Conradson one-on-one on the right side. Layup and rolls it out.
Oh, that one did not go. Sampson with it. You can see she could have gone left side, instead crossed over to the right. Boy, good vision by Brunell to Peyton Curtis. Split the defense with the pass. And what the tempo has picked up here significantly.
Now Grand Boys gets it up across the timeline over to Conradson left side. Now Thompson.
Boy, Davidson
top of the key, three-point shot is good.
A big shot by Grace Gackel. Bailey Davidson had Macy Cheldy off her feet. Could have driven in, instead kicked it out, and it ended up being a good decision as Gackel hits the three. Curtis trapped in the corner, and she's going to step on the line. So Grandboy and Conradson with the pressure forced the turnover.
Gackel to trigger in for the Team Blue. She'll get it to Cambry. Dribbles over to the right side. Now to Smart. Now Grand Boys.
Oh, good backdoor cut by Davidson.
Conradson
just missed
left
her.
side. Over to Thompson. Now Smart. Smart tries, brings it back down. Now over to Davidson. Gackel. Smart. Three-point shot is short.
And Cheldy with it. Well, you don't see that happen very often. When Cheldy finds a guard, finds Brunell with it, get over to Sampson. Finds the cutter. Cheldy gets it. Chance for a three-point play. So great job of Macy Cheldy, where her team kind of left her in the backcourt. Throws it up ahead and then makes a great basket run. Gets the return pass. Layups up and good, and a chance for a three-point play. Foul is on number 1, Megan Grandboy. Free throw is up, and that is too strong. Rebounded by Grandboy.
Over to the right side. Now is Thompson. Three-point shot is off the side of the rim and over.
A rebound to Wagner, and again now Team White getting back into that good defensive rebounding positions there. Sampson with a three on the way, just off the front of the iron, and high rebound to Gackel.
Gackel pass is intercepted by Sampson.
He missed the shot, and they come back and make a defensive play, and great pass up ahead. 3-on-2, Brunell with it. And boy, maybe should have tried a wraparound pass there. Gackel stood her ground and took it from her.
Now to Smart. Back Gackel. Pass on the left side over to Conradson. Tries to bounce pass underneath. And picked up by Cheldy.
Yeah, hard to throw through some of the length. Audrey Sampson, Macy Cheldy with some really long arms. Nice bounce pass. Oh, and it was too open for Brunell. Well, no one near, just kind of short-armed it. 3 on the way now from Brunell, and that's good. She said, why take 2 when you can have 3? I'm with you, Kiara. I shoot the 3 ball instead of the layups. You can ask anybody I play with.
There's Grand Boys. Gets it up to Gackel. Over to Smart. Now Gackel. Gackel. Smart. Smart drives into the paint. Shot up short. No good. She goes to the line for 2.
No, I think they're going to call the foul on the ground before the shot, but she did get fouled. That's going to be Wagner with her second. So Grandboy will inbound.
Shot up by Thompson is no good.
Well, Wagner's got it, and just Conradson in front of her, pulls it back, gets over to Sampson. Back to Wagner, swings it to Brunell, gets into Cheldy. Tried to get through Grandboy, couldn't. Wagner shot is well short. Boy, I don't know if it was tipped or
It'll be Team Blue.
Yeah, they're going to give it to Blue, but boy, it sure looked like that ball had to have been tipped because it didn't get much height at all.
No.
Either way, we play on.
Yes.
54-43 is your score.
Conradson takes a long shot short. It'll go back to Team White.
But we've seen a lot of really nice made shots, and then we've seen a lot of air balls.
Oh, yes.
So Brunel with it. Her team up by 11. Just about a minute to go. And, boy, decided just to take a full head of steam there at Camry Conradson. But they're going to get Grandboy with the foul.
That's 2 I have on her.
And that is 2 on Grandboy. Inbound pass to Sampson. Her dribble caught by Smart. Finds Wagner top the key. She skips over to Curtis right side. Gives it back to Wagner. Swings it over to Sampson. Couple dribbles. Gets it into Cheldy, guarded by Grandboy. Good drop step and good defense by Megan Grandboy. Boy, held her ground and put her arms straight up. And Grandboy doesn't give up a lot of size to Cheldy.
No.
Maybe an inch or so. But a great defensive play. And Brunel's going to step over on the inbound pass. And that's going to be another turnover. So with 1 minute left here in the third period, Team Blue with a chance to get it under double digits.
Here's Conradson. Over to the right side. Now to Davidson. Over to the left side. Now is Gackel. Top of the key is Conradson. Dribbles left. Shot. Free throw line extended. No good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by White.
That's going to stay. Yep, stay Blue ball. Interesting, I don't think the shot clock reset from when they had it down here. Because I looked and they just got it over and they had 20 seconds. So good thing that Conradson took the shot.
Gets it into Conradson. Layup no good. She tries to go for the rebound when she causes a foul.
Yeah, good rebound by Curtis. They're going to get Conradson. I think she's a little frustrated. She had a good run and good look at the basket and just came up short. So 39 seconds, and Chelsea gets it into Brunel. She's picked up by Conradson, and they swing it around the perimeter. Curtis has it. Right side skips over to Brunel. Ball fakes and drives. Boy, in amongst the trees. Gets it out to Sampson. Her three's no good, but Macy Chelsea there for the putback.
Oh, nice move by Chelsea.
Yeah, second chance points for Team White.
Gackel, Grandboys, Conradson comes across the timeline. We got 15 seconds left. They'll go for the last shot. Gackel, left side, Smart. Smart tries her long three-point. In and out again.
Yeah, Sampson with it. 3 seconds. Stop and pop is no good, and that's how the period will end. But good recognition by Audrey Sampson to get a shot off. Boy, Emma Smart had as good a look as you're going to get and was just a little too strong. So your score at the end of 3, Team Bolstead, the home team in white, 56. Team Triplet, the visiting team in blue, 43.
17 points for Team White that quarter.
Entertaining quarter for sure. Again, boy, the pace really picked up. You can see some kids getting their second wind and really flying up and down the floor. And boy, if a few more of those left-handed layups go in, a different game.
Yeah, let's put down about 3 of them that they've missed. Team Blue.
Yeah,
and that would put them right up there together.
Right.
Another 6 points.
Now with 10-minute periods, and they're playing this like a college girls game would be with the 4 10-minute periods. You got 2 more minutes than you would in a high school quarter. And with the way these girls can shoot the basketball, boy, a 13-point lead is not safe. You saw, Team White score 4 points in, roughly 5 seconds to start the third period. And you saw Team Blue get a couple baskets early, and they start with the ball here in fourth period.
Call now. Left side, Moline gets a screen from Sister. Dribbles around top of the key, left side now, Call. Moline, top of the key, guarded by Nesbitt. Pass underneath to Brinsdahl, layup, no good. Offensive foul.
Yeah, Conradson did a great job of coming over. I think Brinsdahl knew she beat her defender and never saw Conradson. And unlike North Dakota and other places with the restricted arc, offensive player can be anywhere and it's not a foul.
Oh, the ball stolen by Moline, back to Blue. And the bad pass, picked off by White.
Wilson. Wilson, stop and pop, no good. Rebound, Nesbitt. Her shot up, no good.
Rebound, Brensdahl. Brensdahl over to Moline on the left side now. Now Call tries to go underneath. Thompson back to Call. 3-point shot is up off the front of the rim. Picked up by Moline for the blue team. Back to Moline on the free throw line, is up and in for two.
In order to get back in this game, they're going to have to get some second chance points just like they did there. Good shot by Madeline Moline. Wilson with it, trying to drive through. She's going to dribble it off of Destiny Thompson's foot. So it's going to stay white ball. Conradson to inbound. Gets it to Nesbitt. Boy, Brensdahl just about had it away. Nesbitt's drive is good. Boy, got Brensdahl, caught her cheating, trying to get the steal. And Nesbitt used every trick in the book, gets it up and under for the layup and the foul.
Who's the foul on?
I believe it's on Emma Brensdahl.
Okay.
Her first. Nesbitt's free throw up and good, so 3 points the old-fashioned way for Dasani Nesbitt.
Pass comes into Madeline Moline. Over to Call, the right side. Alexis Moline, 3-point shot, short. Brensdahl tries to go it, and we have a collision under the bucket.
Yeah, and Emma Brensdahl just a tad late going in. Conradson got there just a smidge sooner. It's going to be Brensdahl with the foul. Conradson doing a good job of getting in her way, making life a little tough for her. So Wilson with it up ahead to Berwick. Call picks her up. Berwick shot way too hard. Rebounded by Brensdahl. She loses it to Berwick. And then Berwick and Call fighting for it. Now, the one thing I will say is once the jump ball is called, everyone's letting go of the ball.
Yeah.
We saw in the girls' games this year,
no
one wants to let hold of that ball.
That's right.
So, confusion at the scorer's bench.
That's why they
Someone
don't
forgot to turn the arrow. Berwick with it to Wilson. Shot up no good. Rebound to Moline. And, reach-in foul.
That'll go against Nesbitt. 21. Yep, Nesbitt. That is her second.
And again, one of those times where maybe not the worst foul in the world as the other team had numbers going the other way.
Then we got a 14-point lead for White. Call on the right side now. Back to Moline.
And hustle by Nesbitt. We'll see, can Brensdahl catch her? Good job by Emma Brensdahl. Got back in an established position, and I think what sold it there is Nesbitt kind of gave a little bit of a shoulder, and boy, that's something that as an official you're taught, boy, if that shoulder leads and initiates the contact, it's going to be on the offensive player.
Pretty good for Brensdahl to get down there for a post player to move that quick.
Great hustle.
Yeah. Thompson down to Moline. Goes into Brensdahl. Miscommunication.
And then threw it right over
by Thompson. Thompson gets it over to Moline. Moline comes across the timeline, top of the key. Left side Call. Back to Moline. Thompson, right side. Over to right side yet. Now to Moline. As long as they don't change the players around too much, we can keep track. Inside to Brensdahl, layup, no good. Picked out of there by
Berwick. Yeah, Berwick with it, pushing the pace still here. Even with the double-digit lead. Conradson, trailer 3 from the top of the key is no good. And Nesbitt threw it out of bounds and tried to hit it off Madeline Moline, but instead threw it off of Haugie's foot.
Now we've got a mass substitution again, so.
Yeah, 7:18 left to go. 59-45 is your score. At one time it was 45-40, so a 14-5 run here by Team Bolstead.
Here's Cambry Conradson now with the ball for the blue. Dribbles over to the right-hand side. Gives it to Grandbois. Grandbois on the right baseline. Bounce pass, gets it to Gackle. Back out to Smart. Now to Conradson. Top of the key, Gackle. Conradson tries to drive on the right baseline, pulls it back out, goes back into the trees, layup up, no good, tries after her own rebound.
A rebound to Brunel. Boy, Macy Chelsea did a good job of tipping out up ahead to Sampson. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Curtis. And we're going to foul called here. Let's see who this one is on.
15.
15. Well, that's going to be on Bailey Davidson. So Brunell to inbound here for Team White. She finds Sampson. Corner three on the way is good.
Ooh.
Audrey Sampson with 3 more. And
Good.
Team White pulling away here.
Here's Cambry now on the right side. Dogged by Wagner. Drives into the paint. Shot deflected.
Yeah, pretty tough when you're the shortest player on the floor going against one of the tallest. And Macy Cheldy held her ground and put the arm straight up, and Cambry just couldn't get it over. But
White
Davidson forces the travel violation on Wagner.
Gets it to Conradson now. Left side, Smart.
Yep.
A little mental thing there.
Yeah, a little mental fatigue sinking in here as we get later stages. You know, like you said, for a lot of them, they haven't played in a game in quite a while. So.
Some of them have been playing in different tournaments too, which is great.
Sampson gave it to Cheldy, who couldn't get a good look at it, kicked it back out. Sampson was over to Wagner and back to Sampson. Her drive's going to be cut off by Smart, looking for Cheldy in the post, gets it to her. She's guarded by Grandboy, and good defense by Megan Grandboy. Didn't give Cheldy any room, and Grandboy comes out of there with it.
Gets it down to Cambry Conradson. Cambry, right side. Gackle, top of the key now. Left side, Smart. Down left side to Davidson. Davidson brings it around top. Now to Grandboys. Grandboys hands off to Conradson. Conradson hands off to Smart. Top of the key. Gets a screen from Grandboys. Drives down. Loses control of it.
Yeah, Brunell came in and picked her old teammate's pocket. Up ahead to Sampson. And, yeah, good call by the official. Sampson shuffled her feet to get a little hop
skip and a jump there.
Yep. Yeah, good call by our official, Mr. Creek.
Yes.
So, can't have too many more empty possessions here for Team Blue, down by 17. And I see some more subs coming in for Team Blue.
First team coming back, both sides. Now Gackle tries to go to Grandboys. Picked up by Conradson. Now Gackle. Smart on the right wing. Like to pass it into Grandboys. Tries to go underneath. She goes out. Pass is picked up by Conradson.
Good hustle.
From nowhere. Conradson drives in. Layup, no good. Put back up by
Davidson.
So,
yeah, good hustle by Blue. Boy, staying with it, not giving up an inch. No one picks up Brunell. She dribbles down, finds Cheldy in the post. Back out to Sampson, 3 on the way. Boy, shooter's touch. That's why I put a little backspin on that, folks. Hits the front of the iron and rolls in.
Here's Grandboys. Over to left side, Conradson now. Pass over to Gackle. Excuse me. Back to Conradson. Right side, Smart. Long shot, short.
Yeah, rebound to Sampson. No blue shirts around that at all. And Sampson brings it up 65-47. Over to Wagner. Wagner into Cheldy. Turnaround shot is blocked. Boy, I don't know that Grandboy could have done much more. There must have been a little bit of body on that. It's going to be on Grandboy. So Cheldy earns another trip to the line. Second foul on Grandboy. First free throw is up and no good. And we're going to get 9 players subbing in. The only player that's not checking back in is Haley Berwick, and she's going in for Macy Cheldy at the next dead ball. So one more free throw. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left here in the fourth period. Cheldy's second free throw on the way, and that one is good. So she'll take a seat. Haley Berwick back in to the game. So original 5 starters for Team Bolstead in the game.
Here's Call now for the Blues. Call right side to Moline. Moline, Thompson gets it to Call on the left side. Bounce pass to Brunell. Or Brenstall. Now to Moline, 3-point shot up and whoa!
Yeah, that's from way downtown. Again, one of those where what do you got to lose? You're down by 19 points. You need something. And Madeline Moline, freshman with a big shot. Berwick with it. She gets cut off. Boy, threw it just about hit Brenstall in the back of the head. And Moline gets it over to Call. Boy, they're hounded by Wilson and Berwick.
Back to Call. Left side, Moline. Moline drives down, pass underneath to Thompson. Rebound comes out to White.
Yeah, Berwick with it. Call gets back. Berwick shot up, no good, way too strong, and we're going to get a jump ball. Nesbitt and Brensdahl tie up, and it's going to go back to Team Blue. Down 16 with 3:14 to go.
So tight. Now here comes Call for the blue team. Dribbles left, gets it into Brensdahl under the bucket, outside to Moline. Moline pulls it back out past the three-point line. Gives it to Call. Call. Down to Moline. Goes underneath to Brensdahl. And knocked out of bounds. It'll be White team.
And there have been a few moments like that tonight where you can just tell that there some moments of uncomfortableness because you just haven't played with each other.
Yep.
Berwick with it. She missed the cutting. Wilson had a wide open layup if she could have got it to her. Hauge picks it up. Hands back to Nesbitt, guarded by Brensdahl. Nesbitt's drive up and in. Count it, and the foul. Boy, Dasani Nesbitt saw the opening, got a step on her defender, and that'll be the third foul on Emma Brensdahl.
Gackle coming in.
Gackle coming in for Destiny Thompson. Second opportunity for Dasani Nesbitt to get a three-point play. 68-50 is the score. One free throw here. Free throw up, and that one, boy, it looked really off, and then it about rolled back in. Brensdahl with the rebound.
Gets it to Gackle. Gackle on the left side now. Bounce pass to Moline. Three-point shot is away. Swoosh again. This one's by Alexis.
Wilson with it. And Team Blue's going to have to start taking some chances defensively. A good pass over to Conradson. Her drive not cut off, and she gets the layup in. So Team White taking advantage of the extra space.
There's Call on the left side. Gets it to Moline at the top of the key over to the right side. Now is Gackle. Now to Moline. Now Brensdahl way out top. Guarded again by Nesbitt. Down to Call on the left baseline. Bounce pass to Brensdahl. Three-point shot is away. Swoosh!
Boy, another three-point for Team Blue if they could just get a couple of stops. They're under 2 minutes to go, 70-56. Wilson. Well, it looked like she kind of tripped. The ball ends up in Berwick's hands, and Berwick puts it back up. No good, but she's going to go to the line for two. So, again, Team Blue just unable to get some defensive stops here. Foul's going to be on Alexis Moline. Berwick's first shot is up and no good, so at least for Team Blue, Team White not taking advantage of the freebies. Second free throw is up from Berwick, and that one rattles in. 71-56. Still a 15-point lead for Team Blue.
140 left. Here's Call for the blue team. Dribbles right. Comes in back at the top of the key. Gets it to Brensdahl. Three-point is away off too hard.
Right, looked good when she let it go, but just a little too strong. And Conradson with it. Gets up to Nesbitt. Still guarded by Brensdahl. Nesbitt hands off to Conradson. Fake the three. Her drive cut off. Gets it to Nesbitt. Well, I think Brensdahl tried to take the charge. Wasn't able to. And a great pass from Conradson to Nesbitt.
Here comes call for the blue team. And we have a collision under the bucket.
Yeah, foul's going to be on Haley Berwick. That's her second.
It's really been a well-played game. Not a lot of fouls. The girls have been playing good.
Yeah. No, it has. They've done a really good job. And I mean, the fouls that have been committed, some of them have been pretty smart fouls, and others just been you're making a play on the ball. Yeah. Nesbitt with it, gets past Brensdahl, layup up, and no good. Gets her own rebound. That also no good.
Rebound comes down to Moline. Bounce pass over to Call. Call 1-on-2, gets it out to Brensdahl on the left wing. Now to Moline. Alexis Moline, three-point shot, swish!
Yeah, 4 3-pointer for Team Blue here in the last 2.5 minutes, but too little, too late. 73-59 as we are under 30 seconds. Hauge skip pass to Conradson. Her drive is cut off, but she puts it up anyways, off the glass and good.
Here comes Call for Team Blue. We got 13 seconds left. Left side, Gackel. Gackel gives it to Alexis. Shot is up. No good. In and out.
Hauge with the rebound, and she's just going to dribble up and thought about the half-court shot. She gets it to Elsie Wilson, who puts it up, and it goes in at the buzzer. So your final score is going to be 77 for Team White, Team Volstead, over Team Blue or Team Triplet 59. 77-59, your final.
Will you do pictures? Tell them to go down there for pictures.
And we'll give you some rough stats here in just a minute. We'll start at the top of the list for the girl Team Blue. Starting at the top of the list, Megan Granbois had 2 fouls and no points this game. Destiny Thompson, she had 4 field goals, 1 3-pointer for 11 points. Annie Call, 1 foul, 1 field goal, 2 points. Grace Gackel, 1 foul, 1 3-pointer, 3 points. Emma Smart, 2 3-pointers, that gives her 6. And remember, folks, we are far from official.
We're pretty good, though.
Yeah. Aloha.
Yeah.
Cambry Conradson had 2 fouls coming in the third quarter. Emma Smart ended up with 4. She played all the second half with 4 fouls. Yeah. For Cambry Conradson, she was at the line 4 times and made 2 and 1 field goal for 4 points. Bailey Davidson, 1 foul, 1 field goal, 2 points. Emma Brensdahl, we got 5 field goals, 1 3-pointer, was 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. That gives her 14 points. Madeline Moline, 3 field goals, or 3 3-pointers, 1 field goal. That gives